We're on hands and knees here. Feel free to put a pillow underneath those knees. And we're going to draw a circle with the hips, circling round and round with those hips, creating lots of movement through the spine. We move to cat and cow once again, coming back to it with the exhale round the back into the chest. With the inhale, dip the mid back, look up. Exhale round the back. Now as we inhale next, we're going to pull one leg up, point the toes up high. Then we exhale around the back, chin to the chest. Opposite direction, inhale, take the opposite leg, reaching towards the head, and exhaling it back down. Okay, so now we want to make sure your back is neutral, is flat. And we're going to play around with the balance. So we take the right arm and the left leg out. And we exhale, keep the back flat. Opposite side, left arm and right leg. We inhale. And we exhale, taking it down. And don't worry if you feel wobbly, it's perfectly normal. So inhaling right arm and opposite left leg. Keep the lower back flat. And exhale it down. Left arm and right leg stretching there. And exhaling it down. Keeping that lower back flat. Don't let the lower back dip. Pulling in the abdomen tight. So now we move to extended puppy. So keep the hips over the heels and rest the forehead on the floor. Reach the arms away from you. Don't worry about going further. I'm looking forwards here, but we're going to keep our forehead on the floor. And you can always put pillows underneath you. Pause the video and grab those pillows if you want to have a pillow under the head. We take the left arm and thread it underneath, the palm facing upwards. Don't worry about lifting your leg up. Okay, good. We'll keep the knees down for balance at this stage. The first time we do this, we'll do this together. But for us for now, we're going to keep both knees down and use this as a twist through the thoracic spine, the mid-back. We bring this back to centre. And we're going to take it to the opposite side. So now the right arm will thread underneath the right ear towards the pillow or the floor, looking towards that hand. And again, don't worry about that leg lift. This requires a lot of balance and it asks a lot of the spine. So we'll do this. When we do this, we'll do it together when we try this. But for us now, we're going to keep our knees down. Okay, so we're coming back onto hands and knees. And we're going to inhale up into cow and cat again, exhale round the back. Inhale up and exhale round the back. Lovely. So now take your left leg out to the side, the toes pointing forwards. And we inhale up with the left arm. And we exhale and we thread the left arm through and we look at the fingertips. So again, we're getting that twist through the spine. We're inhaling, we're looking up. And we're exhaling, threading through. Now, don't worry about this next stage, because some people who've been practicing it for a while, we take this movement into a side plank, but for us, Frank, we'll keep that right knee down and the left leg out to the side. Don't worry about this movement here. We'll stay with the knee down and the leg out to the side. We're going to then take this to the other side. So we're going to, in just a moment, be taking your right leg out to the side. So on the hands and the knees, right leg out to the side, toes face forwards. And then on the inhale, we open up with the right arm. And as we exhale, it threads through. And we look at the fingertips. So we inhale as we open up, stretch and reach up. And we exhale as we thread through. And again, we'll keep that left knee down, that right leg out to the side as we move with this. So sitting back into child's pose with the hips towards the heels. Arms face upwards, shoulders roll towards the floor. And let the back round. You might again want to pause here to transition to come onto the back. And the arms are at shoulder height. And we have the feet on the floor to start with. We turn to the left with those feet. With the knees, sorry. And then we move to the right with the knees. So if you want to go further, take your feet off the floor. Head is turning away from the knees. So we're inhaling as we're taking the knees to one side, look to the other. And we're exhaling back to center. Don't worry, you're going to see these twists go a little bit further, but we're going to keep both knees together just as we have been doing, staying with that twist. So don't worry about going further as you're seeing in the video. We're going to be keeping both knees together for this section, moving side to side. Head is turning in the opposite direction. And again, just stay with those knees together. And you might also like to rest on one side. So you might like to keep the knees over to the left, looking to the right for a few breaths. Don't worry about what you're seeing here on the video. We've got both knees together, let them rest to one side. Taking a few breaths. Bringing them to the other side if you feel ready. Both knees together, let them move over to the other side. Turn the head away from the knees. Coming back to center, hug the knees towards you and draw a circle with the knees. Go the other way with that circle now. Okay, now take the feet as wide apart as the mat, the arms back behind you, and we let the knees move side to side. But the important thing here is that the feet are as wide apart as the mat. Stretch out those legs now. Stretch, reach from the fingers to the heels. With every inhale, reach away from you. And with every exhale, let the body rest down. We take now the soles of the feet together. You might again want to have pillows underneath the knees. Bring the lower back close towards the floor. And reach the arms back behind the head, again with pillows behind and the arms. And as we inhale, let the belly rise high. And as we exhale, pull the belly towards the spine. Namaste. Well done.